Hello and welcome to 10 at 10. My name is Michael Ramage. I'm the director of the Cyber Education Research Center here at Murray State University, and welcome back to 10 at 10. 10 at 10 is brought to you through a partnership between Murray State University, Sprocket, West Kentucky, and KY Innovation. And welcome back to episode 245. We are getting up there in the numbers. But I want to talk this week about something I came across earlier in the week. But before I do that, let me mention what's coming up next week. Next week on Tuesday, IT Matters 2025 is coming up. We'll be in Paducah at the Murray State University Paducah campus. So that's always in the fall. We'll have it out, IT Matters out at the Paducah campus. We have 5 speakers this year. Hunter Evans with Microsoft, John Truitt with Sprocket, Dr. Papazzi with Data Rovers, Dr. Joyce with Murray State, and Greg Sneed with B9 Security. We're going to cover a number of topics. You will hear a theme through them all. It's IT, it's security, and it's AI. And there, that's the world that we're living in, is where all three of those intersect. IT Matters will run from about 10:30, registration starting at 10, programs start at 10:30, and it will run through about 3 o'clock. Please come out and join us at the Paducah campus. We'll provide you a box lunch. Admission is free. We have always hosted this with CFSB. This is our 10th year of hosting IT Matters, and all 10 years have also been sponsored by AT&T. So thanks to both of them for their support for now going on a decade. We really appreciate it and excited about this year's lineup. I don't want to take the time and kind of ruin the surprise of what each of these speakers will be talking about. But let me just tell you that the topics are very interesting to people that have that I've talked to about it. They're excited about the topics, and it's very timely for what's going on in our world. If you have any questions, let me know. You can go to our Facebook page. You can see it linked here, and you'll find information about the event and how to register. But we definitely want you to join us, and look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. All right. Well, what I want to walk through today, I came across this article, 5 ways that AI is changing the threat landscape. And frankly, you'll hear more about this next week at IT Matters. But I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm a member of ISACA, and ISACA publishes articles every now and then. This is one of their articles, and I just really wanted to talk through what is happening. Because what has happened is that what might have taken an army of bad guys to do just a few years ago, AI can now do instantly or in a matter of moments. And so an example of that is hyper-personalized phishing and social engineering. So what does that mean? That think about if you got an email from somebody claiming to be a Nigerian prince. Most of us have probably received that email. When we got that email, we knew it was crap. We knew it was wrong. We knew it didn't exist. So we ignored it. We deleted it. But if you sent me an email claiming to be a parent of a kid's friend, and that you knew they went to this place together and they did this and they do this activity together, and you start to string enough things together, it sounds like somebody that really knows you. It sounds like somebody that, oh, you forgot their name, or you forgot we were doing this. For example, if you received an email that said, hey, just wanted to follow up, you haven't responded to the email, the attachment I sent to you on Friday, and it appears to be coming from a colleague, you would think, oh, crap, it's Friday. I took off early. I missed it. And you send it back. You didn't send me an attachment. Oh, my bad. Let me resend that real fast. Well, AI can automate that whole thing. So it's not a person sitting there waiting. They can do it all. So the phishing emails, the social engineering attacks are way better than they've ever been, because they're personalized in ways that they haven't been before. And I think that is really important. Number two, automated vulnerability discovery and exploitation. So we talked about it last week, Patch Tuesday. I forget what the number was when we talked about it last week, but 20 or 30 different things got patched. Well, based on Patch Tuesday, the previous Patch Tuesday, I might be able to program AI to automatically look at what the next vulnerability is likely to be based on the past. It can learn, and it can try to find vulnerabilities and even exploit them automatically. So it is really important that we take the time to inspect our code, maybe even with AI being an assistant in that process, so that we don't get to the point of deploying code that is predictable in the ways that it's vulnerable. That sounds crazy, but the reality is that's where we're at. Evasive and adaptive malware. It's another way that AI is changing the threat landscape. And what do I mean by that, or what did this author mean by that? Well, if you have a SIEM, if you have a SOC, a security operations center that is monitoring the traffic on your network, if somebody is trying to look at the traffic to see if there's malicious activity or malware involved, then they have to look for something. Traditionally, the way like antivirus, for example, works, or anti-malware works, is that you look for a pattern. You look for signatures that will tell you, yes, this is what that is. Well, what if it changes? What if the software changes each time in a way that it can really help to attack you in ways that you can't imagine? Well, that's what's happening. That's where we're at, is that it's adapting. So, you click on a link and you install malware. That malware may not be detected now because it keeps adapting and it can evade the detection. It's kind of scary to think about, but that's another one of those places of where we're at. Also, we are using AI systems. We are using AI systems to automate things that we do, whether it is writing reports, whether it is improving the way, the efficiency of the way we do business, whatever it is, whether it is, Chat GPT, it's something through, Microsoft, it's through Google. I mean, there's so many different things that we're doing that, and even personalized systems that aren't from a third party. We can develop our own large language models and be able to use that to automate things. Well, if it's learning on material that we're providing it, then bad guys could also attack and learn about us from those systems. So there's also the chance that we could be attacked. Our AI systems could be attacked. So as we're thinking about governance, risk, and compliance, we got to make sure that we're also protecting our AI systems as well. And then finally, cyber threats. We've seen agents before. We have seen the emergence of agents. Now it's agents with AI infused in them, so that we can automatically conduct reconnaissance. Think about our lateral movement approaches. Think about how we're going to analyze the system configurations and deliver payloads that exploit those. All of that can be done automatically. We can deploy agents using AI that can learn from their system, figure out what to do, and then be able to go attack it. There's so many threats that are out there. Now, what does all that mean? All that means this does not mean that we need to throw our hands up, throw in the towel, give up, go do something else. No, there's still ways that we can protect our systems. There's still ways that we can do things. But what we have to remember now is that we need a governance risk compliance GRC type framework. It's not one level. There's not one thing that we can do. There's a lot of things that we need to do to better protect our organization. That's what we need to do. It's a layered approach, but the human element still has to be in the middle to make sure that we are doing the things that we need to do to stay safe. All right. Kind of scary, but I thought was very interesting and worth sharing. Again, come out and join us on Tuesday at IT Matters, and I will see you next week back here on 10 at 10. Thank you. Bye.